We'll get started in just a minute. Just need somebody to host on here. And backup pack. Getting things together for tomorrow. I'm going to give it about 30 seconds, then I'm just going to go. All right, well, I'm not going to wait any longer. Somebody will get on. All right, we are back tonight. This is the third case of our hit draft of the just released Women of Star Trek. Break is sponsored by Blowout Cards. So let's get cracking. Oh, too far down. There we go. Nope, not far enough in. So I would say that overall, I think this is a pretty good release. Our first two cases, you know, we had a couple of solid autographs. They both had sketches in them. Yeah, hoping we pull. Hey Jenna, how are you? Hoping we pull a relic in this last case. I would say that the inserts I'm kind of half and half on. I think all the different expansion cards. I don't like the universe cards. Just not a fan of that cartoony style on them. I think the artist renderings are good. These base expansion are good. The quote, you know, again, it's a really it's one they've used a lot. It's fine. I like the metal cards. They're always nice. Adrian. Just started, Kevin. I got a super busy next couple of days here, so yeah, no, I think the base cards are great looking. I really like the base cards. I think the one thing that would have made these base cards even better, and maybe Adrian, you might remember better than me, there was a set, I could have sworn it was a Star Trek set, where the cards actually had a texture to them. Like the old Upper Deck, what was that, Upper Deck Masterpieces? The sports cards, not non-sports. I don't think they ever had a non-sports. But it almost, because the backgrounds, the way they have them stylized, it kind of looks like it's painted almost. And I think it would have been neat to put that paint, kind of paintbrush texture on the base cards. And maybe I'm misremembering, I don't know. Marie Marshall. I don't remember us getting that one in either of the first two cases. Always a good start. Yeah, I've seen, again, I can't remember offhand which ones, but I definitely remember others having a canvas, insert set. But I for some reason, I thought one of them had a base set that was like that. That's one of those universe cards. Because Outlander, well, not an insert set. Wasn't Outlander the canvas? It was the parallel set. Blue of card number 4. Now this, we definitely had this signer, but I don't remember if it was this style. Courtney Peldon. Or even, was it 50th? The one Star Trek set where the base cards had that silver, like embossed, there's inscriptions in this? I did not know that. When I looked at the list, I didn't realize it. Autograph cards. Oh yeah, inscription. Alright, Barbara Anderson. The Play's the Thing. Back. Also, the first two cases, everything seemed to be pretty consistent. There were 13 total parallels. They had 12 of the base parallels and 1 of the artist renderings or renditions, excuse me. But you'll see, I got everything sorted, listed, so we're all caught up there. I'll do my best to at least get the spreadsheets done too. I actually, just before I came on here, I had a few minutes in between work and work. I was able to sort 2 boxes worth of base cards, just getting them in the piles of 10s. Now, one of the stacks of 10s is a lot larger than the others, so I'm hoping that doesn't cause a collation issue. And there's our second universe card. 1 second. Trying to get all the last minute, excuse me, last minute stuff ready for the show this weekend. Trying to get my kids to help me. Just gonna load up my car, a bunch of it tonight, do the rest tomorrow. So now I always get this wrong, but Adrian, you're, what is it, 10 hours ahead of me? Or no, you gotta be way more than that. You're probably more like 12 hours. Alright, Susan Christie. And she has her character name on there. Don't know if she did that on all of them, but every extra bit is always a good thing. Here's our archive collection expansion, AC 19, numbered 79 of 99. Got Burnham. Oh, okay. Who else did you get in your box, Jenna? So when we get to your stuff, it should be right about lunchtime for you. Artist rendering. And artist rendering. There's the expansion card. And our quote. You know, I don't remember seeing, and before I say anything, I'm going to check. Excuse me. Denise Crosby. When was the last time she signed? There's a universe card. Another universe card. There's a blue card number 70. Now I was wondering at the Philly show, Saya Batten. I am liking that we're having a different mix of people. Excuse me for 1 second with the side talk here. How was your game? It wouldn't stream. Was it 1-0? That's cool. So, can you take all those boxes?
What boxes?
The ones that are in the dining room. Some of them are taped shut. None of the ones that are open, just the ones that are taped shut. There's like 15 of them. If you can just stack them, it's going to be 3 high, I'm guessing, and 3 across, and just put them up against my seats. Okay, and then the stuff that's not closed, I'll handle that. Tamlin Tomita. So anyway, I would have loved to open another case of Star Trek Inflections. And Bushkill had that case, but then apparently somebody was trying to lowball them on it, so they jacked the price up, and they never lowered the price back down. I wonder if they still have that case available. I haven't been on their website in a while. Get that at a decent price. I'd love to pick that up for a Facebook break. That was such a good set to open. Especially now, I mean, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but the prices have definitely been creeping up on the inflection stuff. I really regret not picking up some of it. All I have is my base set, which Jenna, you helped me with that with the last card I couldn't get. What was that card number 20, I think? Oh boy. Because I feel like it was, what was it? It was sitting there for a while. I want to say it was 2,500, which, you know, seemed to be, I thought was, you know, it was a little bit on the high side, but, you know, it was workable. Still hankering to pull the dual con card. That was the only card I think I never pulled out of that. You know, I didn't even check the dealer list. I'm assuming they'll be at the Philly show. They've always gone. Universe card. And the other universe card. Yeah, Bushkill is going to always be cheaper than Blowout. Blue of card number 11. Judith Jones. Somebody was looking for this. And I apologize for not knowing the proper pronunciation. I'm going to guess Majel Barrett. And of course it doesn't want. Now that, there we go. You know, somebody was looking for that. Well, depending on what else we get, maybe you can trade whatever your picks are in case 1 for case 3. So you can get that card. Because it was just my, felt like that card was bent. It was not. Now, is she a new signer? Because I mean, I know I had read a lot of people had posted about her. Marianne Plunkett. And the artist's rendition. And artist rendition. There's our expansion card. Have there been many postings of full case breaks of this? Besides these right here? I know I saw somebody posted that they pulled a Uhura sketch out of a case. I want to say it was Titan opened it. Well, I just saw that one post for that sketch. Now this one we got in the first 2 cases. Henriette Evanens. Is that the one that had the sketch in it? Or I guess more importantly is with the three cases. How many sketches did they get a relic? You know, what was the big stuff? Artist rendering. Artist rendering. Expansion card. Okay. There's the quote. Well, I mean, based off the odds, you're not, you know, the odds are not in your favor to get one in every case. I was hoping, since we pulled sketches in both of our first two cases, that maybe they had misquoted the odds and, you know, you did get something in every case. But that's also hoping that we're lucky and that we'll get something in this third case as well. Because sketches are one every 2, and the relic is one every 5, I believe. Blue, number 12. But I am liking that this one's different. Carolyn Allport. Because, I mean, really, except for the bigger cards, the first two cases were exactly the same. Oh, somebody was looking for this one. Might have been you, Kevin. For some reason, I'm thinking. Kirstie Alley. And that's our first Legends. Now I know I've seen Saldana on eBay. That's the real winner. Oh. Somebody posted last night that they were hoping that we'd pull the Kirstie Alley. I thought it was you. Universe card. And universe card. And this one, there it was. And we got the Janeway case topper. Oops, case topper this time. artist rendition. And the expansion card. Yeah, I'm curious about something. I think in all the first boxes, the universe cards. Nope, I was wrong. Unless I was on the wrong side. I thought the universe cards were in the first 2 packs, and they were back to back. There's the other artist rendering. Guess not. There's one. Alright, well, that makes me want to try this back then. Nope. There's our quote card. There's the other universe card. There's our first parallel, red, number 26. How about we do this, since we're still pretty early into this, 4 boxes in. What is going to be the biggest autograph in this case? I want to be really positive, and I'm going to say we're going to get a Saldana. Daphne Ashbrook. Pretty sure the first 2 cases we both got the DS9 Aliens version on that one. And mine that I thought it was a lot better than it was, Catherine Hicks. Lindsay Hawn. Yeah, I got to be honest with you, Kevin. Unless they're really big names, I'm of no help when it comes to these. Like that Barrett. I mean, everybody says that's a. I have no clue. Like, what makes that a good hit? I don't know. When it comes to some of the original series, it's not the main cast. I'm kind of lost. Ah, well, there's something. So she's infamous. Look at that knowledge right there. So then, now it's going to make me go here because I know she had, and she only has the one. There's a soft sleeve in that one. I think that's a sketch. I don't know. It doesn't quite feel heavy enough to be a metal card. Expansion card. Now, I wonder why she didn't, because that's the only card she has in here. I'm surprised that they didn't get her to sign any as Troy. What? 13 years ago? I know Rittenhouse holds on the cards for future releases, but holy cow. Universe. I wonder how much money Rittenhouse has in reserved stock for future releases when it comes to that stuff. Wrong way. So then that means, so that the Women of Star Trek, this design, so that's the same exact design that they used. So that's not new to this release. Obviously. Here's a blue, card number 19. So the inscriptions that they put out earlier is the first new design that they've had in a while. All right, we had this one in both of our first two cases. Charisse Baker Bernard. Gina Hecht. Robin Curtis. So we got her and Kirstie Alley. There's the artist rendering. Artist rendering. I think this is a sketch. Huh? It doesn't feel heavy. All right, we did get a sketch. Let me just clean up these wrappers first. So no relic, but we're 3 for 3 on sketches. So I will take that. All right, Javier Gonzalez. I'm just going to need a little help on who the character is. But this is a pretty damn nice sketch. Let me get it up close so it'll focus. These things focus bad enough, but then through the soft sleeve. Look at that there. I think, again, I don't know the character, but that's the best sketch of the 3. I think that's better than the Charles Hall Troy that we got in the first case. Yeah, that's a metal card. Expansion card. Quote card. Did Jake load up the card? Hey, you know what? Somebody help me with the name of a movie. I was just thinking. Kirstie Alley. What was the movie that she did with Tom Selleck? Is that called Tracers? Does that sound right? It was a futuristic thing where Tom Selleck was a cop. And Gene Simmons was the bad guy. Hey, guess what we got? We got our mistake. Yeah, no problem. Michelin Christie, the accidental women of Star Trek. There's our sketch. Artist rendering. Artist rendering. Yeah, I had asked. I don't know. Has anybody ever tried to do an image search off of a sketch to try and get a character? I don't know why I just thought of that now. When I'm done with this box, I'll give it a quick shot. Unless somebody answers before I'm done. Universe. The one good thing about, at least with Rittenhouse, is it's not like with Upper Deck, where the sketch is going to be something that's completely not related to the release. Here's a blue, number 36. Camille Saviola. Victoria George. Like I said, the one thing I'm glad with is that on the whole, we're definitely getting different signers. Not a lot of doubles from the first two cases. So that's always a good thing. Now that I jinxed this. Alright, let's see who we got. Card AC 61, Dr. Chapel. All right, where's my phone? Let's give it a shot real quick. Where's that Google thing at? Google Lens. Let's see if we get any luck here. We gotta get the shine off of the. Nope. No luck there. I'm gonna try one more time and just see. Maybe it was just a little blurry for me. No. No luck. I mean, just looking, at the red, so I can't imagine that it's somebody from, Picard or Discovery. It's got to be an older character, There's emotion in her face, so it shouldn't be a why am I drawing a blank? Vulcan. Try and narrow it down. And I'm gonna look at the faces on these cards. See if anybody jumps out. Sharon Thomas. That's the exact same image from, at least I think it is, from the Inflections card she had. Well, I think whoever that is on that sketch, maybe they have an autograph card in here, but I don't think they have a base card in here. Artist rendering. Maybe if you try doing a search, say like original series characters who wore a red uniform and not a yellow uniform. There's a red parallel, card number 13. Ursuline Bryant. That's entirely possible. And here's our one a case. Now, is that pronounced DeBear, or is it DeBoer, DeBauer? This is our first DS9. That's quite a name there. Were you away doing searching to find it? Is that a link to this person that you just sent me? I'm sorry. I need to mute this. Hopefully nobody can hear me. How do you have 5 zeros? I thought you resubmitted this stuff. So you're saying everybody has an F in her class?
No, not everybody. But the kid I sit next to and another girl are having the same problem I am.
Oh, I just put these the wrong way. Yeah, a lot of times it'll block if you try and send a link or something because it thinks you're spamming. And was she anybody at all? Oh my God. I love how nobody respects the fact that I'm doing work right now. Fianula Flanagan. Now we got 11 chances left here of a big signature. We've gotten a few good signatures. I mean, again, I don't know how big that Barrett is, you know, value-wise. I mean, in the second case, we had the Green, the Issa, Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh, was she in the first case or the second case? I'm just trying to think of the bigger cards we had. Red, card number 68. Anybody planning on doing the parallel sets? Yeah, we had this one in one of the earlier cases. Jandy Swanson. Oh, there's a good one. Sophia Butella. Can't mention how much I hate this chair I'm sitting in right now. All right, 9 to go. Come on, Zoe. The metal card was Chapel, I believe, wasn't it? Yep, Dr. Chapel. Julie Warner. A lot of next generation in this case. Got ourselves a second one of the archive, card number 22. And this is number 94 of 99, Ilya. So we only got one of those in the first case, and we got two in the other two. Artist rendering. Blue of card 27. Artist rendering. Walker Brandt. Barbara Anderson, silver signature. That's our first silver out of all three cases. Expansion. Quote. All right, 6 more chances. Are you done? So you know that the English teacher kept telling you that you didn't do your work, right? And you failed to, you told us this once. So why wouldn't you tell us that they're still not going through? I mean, like, we have to contact your teacher now.
I'm gonna go try and do them all right now.
But that's you being lazy. Because if the teacher said they didn't go through, why didn't you try and do them again right then? And you're saying that this work, you can't do it, like, it's not something, it's like multiple choice kind of stuff.
It's all different,
So you can't do it in like in a document and then copy it over. And you're submitting these most of the time when you are home or still in class.
Home.
So wouldn't it make sense for you, since you're having problems, is the very next day to go in and say, I submitted it at whatever, 8 o'clock last night, can you please let me know that it went in? But, you know, you let it get too far away from you, and now you're in trouble. And you know you're going to get punished for this, whether you think it's your fault or not. So.
I told them I'm gonna fix it.
All right, well, you better. Sorry about that. I was having a discussion. All right. One of my favorite signatures that I've seen, just because I really like this signature, Barbara Luna. I know it's not anybody special. Boy, this chair is killing me. Oh, I thought I muted it. You heard? Oh my God. I clicked on what I thought was mute. So you heard that whole discussion? Rosalind Landor. And Adele Yoshioka. Well, I guess I don't have I guess my little mute button really wasn't the mute button. Oh, Lord. Well, I will tell you, since you all heard that, I really hate what the pandemic has done to schools. My daughter is very smart. Problem is she's also got a little bit of laziness in her. So the way they do the work now is there's no paper. There's no paper allowed. Everything has to be done electronically. And however the work is submitted, whatever it goes through, you know, some of them you type up a document and then you email it to the teacher, and then others use some kind of a, I don't know, website that you fill out the stuff and then you submit it. And she swears she's doing it. Expansion card. But she says that when she submits it, and then once you submit it, it's gone. It's not like it saves it. It's submitted and it's done. So she submits it, she thinks she's done, and then a couple days later the teacher goes, you didn't do your work. And she's like, but I submitted it. And you can't prove that you did. And she mentioned it to us that it happened once. She has not mentioned that it happened 4 subsequent times. So now she has a very poor grade in her class, in her one class. And now it took us to the point of having, you know, the midway through the marking period, so, you know, we get the progress and check the reports and see all these poor grades in this one class. And I don't think I mean, she's not lying. I'm sure she did it, whether she did something wrong with it or not. But the laziness part is that she didn't attempt to fix it. The thing is that their work, I mean, they don't call it honors anymore, they call it enrichment. But except for one class, she's in enrichment everything. And the work is a joke. They don't even teach them anything. And you know, again, some of the teachers, they really need a kick in the butt. And we ended with a red parallel of card number 4. Because I mean, literally, her homework, it takes her. They give them half the class period to do their homework. We were having this discussion the other day. I was failing to understand. They don't, like at the end of the period, they don't say, okay, your homework for the night is do this, this, and this. They just post it online, and you have to see if you have homework or not. And then when they do have homework, most of the time the teacher only teaches them for a few minutes, and then they spend the rest of the class doing their homework. I don't think we'll ever go back to normal school. I think this is going to be the new way they do things. I mean, I guess normal would be when they don't have to wear masks in school anymore. Blue of card number 6. What state do you live in, Kevin? Deborah Lacey. And I noticed you put normal in quotes. It's definitely one of the problems with living in New Jersey, which is one of the reasons why I don't want to live in this state anymore. Because I'm not a fan of our governor, who needs to find ways to out-liberal New York and California. But, you know, it still gets me, though, with the school thing, that how Kathleen Garrett. All right, we got one more. But when they submit homework that it doesn't save it, that amazes me. I mean, I think I actually have to. I want to see this process that she goes through in this one class. Unless it's in one of these last packs, we didn't get a parallel to the, or I missed it, to the artist rendering. The town I live in is actually heavy R, but the state government overrules it. Because that's what we originally told her. We're like, because same thing, they, you know, every kid in our school system, you know, was given a Chromebook. So we're like, well, why don't you just type it up in a Google document and then copy and paste it over. But this one class doesn't work that way. But you know, some of our others, everything is you just, you know, it's a Google document that you open up, fill it out, and then send it back in. All right, well, we went out with a whimper. Louise Sorrell. Now, do you work in Philadelphia, Jenna? I know you live near my old office. Because I know they have to wear their masks except when after they're sitting down, you know, to eat their lunch. And then, you know what? In gym, half the time they don't even do physical activity anymore. All right, so we are all done. Except for that Barrett, I mean, I think this might be our weakest autograph-wise. So we got two of these archive collection expansion cards. I was going to take a look at these real quick. So we did not get... Yeah, the other two cases had a red parallel of the artist rendering. This case did not. We got an insane sketch from Javier Gonzalez. All right, so I'm going to run through these real quick. Adele Yoshioka. Barbara Anderson Inscription. Victoria George. Robin Curtis. Barbara Anderson in the silver signature. Saya Batten, Henriette Evanans in the next generation. We got Susan Christie, Judith Jones, Michelin Sisti, which again, that's actually a guy snuck in by accident. Ursuline Bryant, Fionnuala Flanagan, Jandy Swanson, Julie Warner, Walker Brandt. In the regular women design, Louise Sorrell, Kathleen Garrett, Deborah Lacey, Rosalind Landor, Barbara Luna, I'm just putting the better one, Sharon Thomas, Camille Saviola, Gina Hecht, Charisse Baker Bernard, Lindsay Juan, why did I say Juan? Juan, my goodness, Daphne Ashbrook, Carolyn Allport, Marianne Plunkett, Tamlin Tomita, Courtney Peldon, Marie Marshall, and then we have Catherine Hicks, Sophia Butella, Nicole DeBear, Kirstie Alley, and Majel Barrett. Besides that, we got our normal blues and reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blues and 4 reds. So that seems to be the normal thing there, where you get one parallel in a box. And I believe the breakdown was the same in the other two cases. Okay, so that is it. I will get these scans I'm going to try and start tonight. I'm going to have the lists and scans done before tomorrow night. Um, I'll try and have the spreadsheets done as well. I have the show this weekend, so there will not be any kind of clock until at least Monday night. Please pick anyway. Don't wait for me. Let's get this thing moving. Take the weekend to really knock it out. And let's see, subscribe to the Facebook group. There's a Game of Thrones break going on in there right now. I haven't had a chance to fill out the list, but I think there's only 2 spots left in that break. So that should be good. Obviously, it's going to happen probably be next weekend. Over on Blowout, there's Iron Anniversary Series 2 and Leaf Metal Pop Century. I believe they're the only 2 that I'm filling over there. I will be submitting a couple of breaks. Nothing's coming out soon. Chrome Garbage Pail Kids and Star Wars Masterworks, I think, are the next 2 worth giving a shot on. I'm still waiting for the pre-sales to show up for the CZX Crisis set. I mean, I think it's going to be a nice set. I don't know cost-wise how it's going to pan out for a TV show to be that high end. But we'll see how the prices fall. I mean, I would love to do a couple of cases of that since it's a smaller set. And I think that's about it. So thanks for watching. If there's anything you want to have me break, shoot me a message on here, on Facebook, on Blowout. I eventually respond to everybody. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next break.